Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This question is ordering numbers in standard form. Now the numbers here in this table here for the area are the numbers that are written in standard form, and we know they're in standard form because they've all got times 10 after them to a power, and there is a decimal point with one digit written in front of a decimal point. That means they're written in standard form, and we've got to order these numbers, and the key parts of the question are that we've got to order, and we're starting with the smallest. So we've got to take these numbers, order them from smallest to largest, and that is worth 2 marks. So to be able to do that, we need to know some key facts. So we need to be able to write all these numbers in standard form as ordinary numbers. Once we've written all these numbers here as ordinary numbers, then we can order them. Remember that a large number has a positive power. So these numbers here are all positive, which means these are all going to be large numbers. If I had a negative power here, so after the times 10, if this was negative, then I would have a small number. None of these are going to be small. Positive powers, we have to move the decimal point that number of places to the right. So for the top one, I've got the number 4, so I'm going to move the decimal point 4 places to the right. If it was a negative number, the decimal point would move to the left. That will either make the number bigger or make the number smaller, depending on what you need. Press pause, have a go at ordering these numbers, write them as an ordinary number, then order them using the numbers in standard form to write your answer. This is worth 2 marks. Press play when you're ready to hear your answer. So first of all, we're going to look at the top lake. So this is 1.81 times 10 to the 4. So I'm going to write down the digit 1.81. Now this 4 up here means that the decimal point has got to move 4 places to the right. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and in the gaps, I'm going to put zeros. Okay. Now the decimal point is moving from this place here between the 1 and an 8, and it's going 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right. So the new decimal point comes here at the end of the number. So my number is 18,100. So that is my first number. You could do the same for all of the different lakes that are written down here. So the second one will be 5,120 for moving the decimal point between the 5 and the 1 and moving it 1, 2, 3 places. The next one we get 3,200, so the decimal point has moved between the 3 and the 2, gone 1, 2, 3 places. The next one is 9.8986 times 10 squared, so the 9 and the 8 is where the decimal point was between, moving 1, 2 places over, gives you 986. And the last one is 68,900 because the decimal point has moved from between the 6 and the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 places, and it is now here. So we've now got to look at these numbers that I've created here and decide which one is the smallest. Now I've written them out, so the tens of thousands, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones are all in a line, so it's easy to see which number is the smallest. So you should identify that this 986 is the smallest number, but we need to write the answer in standard form. So we're going to write 9.86 times 10 squared. Cross it out once you've written it down because then you know that you've used it. We're now going to look for the next smallest. So we look down this column here for the thousands. The smallest number one is this one here, so 3,200. So we're going to write down 3.2 times 10 cubed because we always write it in the standard form version. Then we cross it out. Again, looking down this column here, the next smallest is this 5. So it's 5.12 times 10 cubed. Cross it out. The next one, we're now looking at the tens of thousands. Okay, so the 1 is the smallest. So we're going to look at 1.81 times 10 to the 4. And then the last one is going to be 6.89 times 10 to the 4. This is worth 2 marks in the exam. The mark scheme on here says that you could have written the lakes in terms of words or in terms of ordinary numbers, OE means or equivalent, or in terms of standard form. Normally, how the question is written is how you give your answers. So this answer here that is given on the far right hand side for guidance is the best way to write it. but the mark scheme here in this case has given either of these two ways, so any of them are acceptable. It was worth 2 marks. You get B1 means a method mark for just getting either the smallest or the largest correct or in the wrong order. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below to let me know what you would like to see in my next video. See you next time!